Since the attacks on Ukraine began, San Diegans have shown their generosity by donating crucial supplies to those in need. But one local organization says they're having trouble getting those donations overseas. CBS 8's Shannon Handy is at the House of Ukraine with more on the challenges they're facing. Shannon?
From toiletries to first aid supplies, these are just some of the items people have been dropping off here at the House of Ukraine in Balboa Park. While volunteers say they are incredibly grateful, they're concerned about how they're going to get these items to those who need it most.
Thank you so much.
Since the attacks on Ukraine began, people have been dropping off supplies at the House of Ukraine daily.
Acetaminophen and Advil and Tylenol.
Everything from medicine to diapers, even helmets for those fighting on the front lines.
And those are really touching because they'll talk about, oh, this used to be my late father's, or this was my late husband's, and he served in Iraq. It's touching to hear those stories.
Olena Bankston, whose parents are from Ukraine, says the outpouring of support has been overwhelming. So much so, volunteers here are now faced with a growing obstacle.
What we're facing now is the logistical problem of how to get it from here to there in the fastest way.
Currently, anything brought to the House of Ukraine is then transported to a warehouse in Talmadge. From there, donations are sorted through, boxed up, and put onto a truck, which takes the supplies to Los Angeles, where a flight leaves once a week headed for Poland.
There's only one flight a week that we can afford to get it to where it needs to go. So we're looking for other avenues, other methods, and that's where we're asking for help. If anybody has access to shipping companies, maybe chartering another flight.
Bankston says while no physical donations will be turned away, she hopes people will consider giving cash instead, saying many of the items needed can be purchased in Western Europe closer to the conflict.
It'll get there immediately. They know what they need.
If you'd like to help or know someone who can, contact the House of Ukraine. We have their information on our website. Just go to cbs8.com and click on this story.